YouTube. This is a neuron cell, and this is what we're going to be learning about today. I've gone ahead and drawn a diagram myself of a neuron cell, and that's what we're going to be looking at. Well, looks like veins or roots or something like that. These are actually called dendrites. They receive signals from other neurons. Then we have what's called our cell body, this part right here. Inside the cell body is our nucleus. This is called the axon. It's this whole thing. On the axon, we have these are called myelin sheaths. They aid the process of moving neurotransmitters, which are signals sent between neurons, and they help move them down the axon and into the axon terminals. These nodes of Ranvier, which are shown in those, are what propels the neurotransmitters, little particles of information. Those are what propel them down the axon and into the axon terminals. We can see that there's little gaps in between myelin sheaths, and in these gaps are the nodes of Ranvier. So if we were to zoom in on the axon terminals right here, this is what it would look like. Basically just this big old round looking thing. It looks like it could be a puzzle piece. Where is its missing puzzle piece? It's in the dendrites of another cell. So this part connects to this part over here. So if another cell is connecting to the dendrites of this cell, this is what it's going to look like. This little white thing I'm drawing is the axon terminal of the other cell, and the red thing is obviously this cell. And this is what's going to happen. They're going to make these little connections that are going to transmit signals between each other to help in the process of bringing signals all over the body, from the brains and the muscles and everything. Now let's look at this and kind of label what we got here. These are the myelin sheaths, and inside of them you can see Schwann cells. In between the myelin sheaths, we have the nodes of Ranvier, which essentially push the neurotransmitters, they push them through down to the terminals. If I was a neurotransmitter, I would come from, let's say this is another cell, I would come all the way from here, and I would come down through these little axon terminals here, and I would go through these dendrites of this cell and pass on through down here, be pushed through the nodes of Ranvier, push through there, and then down to another axon terminal where I would possibly be sent to another cell. Let's say these are the dendrites of another cell. So that's how basically, very basically, that's how signals are transmitted throughout your body.